Hello, everybody. This is Eric, and welcome. I'm your host here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today is fun day. You see this helmet on my head. Some of you may recognize what this kind of thing is. So rarely do I have my garage door open, but we're going to talk about some vehicles. Rarely do we talk about vehicles. But hey, we'll go through a little story about that. I went down to Nilo BMW, shot some M6s. No, I don't think there was an M6. Maybe there was. I can't remember. There was an M5. There was an M8. There was all kind of badass Beamers. You know, they've been slacking. But anyhow, I went next door to Jaguar. So today's fun day. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We rarely talk about some objects of desire. So we're going to talk about, well, the green machine, the green demon, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it the turtle. I call it the green monster. But anyhow, fun day. Please stay tuned. We're going to talk a little business as well. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, today is the fun day. Can't always be working hard. Oh, look at here. You can tell I'm back in Sacktown, Nilo BMW. So I decided to come down here. You know, they keep giving me these, sending me these great offers. Because as some of you may know from a previous video, I happen to have one of these machines. So today I figured I'd have a little video for a little fun day. So you can check it out. Looks like somebody's got one wrapped up in a bow. What is this right here? Is this a 5? M5. One of the most beautiful cars on the planet. Is it all-wheel drive?
It is.
There we go. I'm taking fun day today. Figured I'd come check out what's going on. Okay, that's cool right there. Thanks. All right, well, this is in Sacktown, Nilo BMW, and this is their new design. It took them like a year to build this place. So this is totally different than what it was before. It was only half this size, but I see this year they've changed things drastically. There's another M series. Let's see, we got a convertible. Looks like a Z. So why not? A little fun today. Out here checking out cars. And don't get it twisted. I'm not buying no $50, $100, $1,000 cars or anything. Yep, Z4. MZ4. All right, they're trying to come with it now. Let's see. You know, actually, Beamer has been lagging lately. They got an MX3. This is pretty sweet too. All right, this is gonna be short and sweet, guys. I'm not trying to, I'm not really into cars that much, but sometimes I was in the neighborhood, and like I said, they keep sending me things saying, come on down, get your next one, get the new one. So I figured I'd come in here and see if there's anything that I actually really like. What is this here? M3. Okay. Minimalistic 4-door. I don't know the specs on these, obviously, but let's go with the price on the M3. What are they trying to charge in here? What is this? 60 cheese. Obviously, with anything, you never want to be, you ain't paying sticker price. Why not wait a year? Years go by pretty fast. Let's see. Is this an M? Nope, 4 Series. Not bad. Drop top. Beautiful. Like that brown interior. Let's see what we got. No, this is an 8. So an 8 looks like a 4. This is interesting. Oh, by the way, in case you're not into Beamers, 2468 are 2 doors, 1357 are 4 doors. So that's why that blue one here is an M series. Most people are used to the M3 being a 2 door, but that's why now an M3 is a 4 door, because it's a 1357s or 4 doors. M8, it almost looks like the same size as a 4 series. This is interesting. And this looks like a 7. And a 7 is hurting people. It's over 100. The 7 for over 100, this is what I would expect. All the luxuries. The 7s, most people don't realize the back seats are this big. You can be about 6'5". They have the designation. But on this 7, they don't seem to have the back seats that move. Let's see, do we have the trays? Yeah, still have, no trays either. I don't know what's going on back here now. The back seats used to come down and move forward. I'm looking here for it. I can't believe they wouldn't do this in 2020, 2019. Kind of bizarre. And an X-Drive, and you can see that's a 750. And this should be a 6, nope, another 8 with the hard top. So the fun day. Just keep this brown again. Seems to be a theme. Okay, let's see, do we have a price tag on one of these? Doesn't appear, windows down. Yeah, oh, we got it. Let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, same as a 7, but it's an M8. The stats on an M8. Yeah, they don't have it here. I don't know what the horsepower is or anything like that, but no, thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll have questions in a second.
Sure, perfect.
Yeah. I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
This is an M8. Is there an M4?
So this one's actually not the M8, but this is going to be the M850i.
Right. Is there an M4 though?
We do have an M4.
Because they seem to be almost the same size.
This is actually quite larger.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to actually see the M4 because it seems on first look, but it looks like maybe after the hood, maybe 2 feet longer maybe.
So you see the little 4-door 4 series right there?
Yeah, that's the 4.
So that's going to be equivalent in terms of the dimensions and wheelbase of the M4. That, however, is just going to have the extra 2 doors in the back, but it's still the same dimension, same length.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, it is shorter.
So
it is like 2 feet shorter.
Look, 2 feet shorter.
2 or 3 feet shorter, yeah. So this
More
is bigger.
so like the older 6 series.
Yeah, the Icon.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm videotaping this for my channel.
All good.
So people don't even know. The Icon, he said the 6 series. I have a 6 series, the older one. 1984 I actually have. I had an 88, I had an 89, I hit deer, I ran into things. That's why I don't have those anymore. Those are hard to replace. But I have an older one. So the Icon. And the old 8 series is an Icon as well. And this one, actually in person, it looks better than it does in the on YouTube videos. This is kind of beautiful. But I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, BMWs depreciate. You really want to spend 120 G's, 112 G's? Wait a year, wait 2 years. Should be about 70 then. I don't know about the M series though. Those usually keep their value. All right, there'll be more. Fun day today. All right, I thought I was done, but I can roll outside in the service department and here's an i8. Wow, haven't seen one of these for a minute. Yeah.
We're gonna install some roof racks.
That's actually beautiful. Don't know what year it is. Obviously in here for service. Yep. Everybody has their own style, own taste. But it looks like Beamer's finally coming back to what they used to do. Styling, performance with all the M series. And you pay an upgrade for the M series, obviously, if you don't know about Beamers. So that's it. All right, fun day continues. Right here, used to be Maserati. You know how it is in Sacktown. We don't have a lot of players around here. We have a few, but not that many. So Jaguar, Land Rover, next door. Here's an F-Type, another beautiful car. If who's ever in the Jaguars, this is pretty doggone sweet here. F-Type, all-wheel drive. Jaguars trying to come with it. Beautiful. Very nice. I've seen a few of these on the road. And then what do we have here? Up, Dodge Challenger. Doesn't look like it's for sale, or is it? No. Missing a few things. Nice rims, but the rest of it kind of missing. Doesn't have the packages on it. Here goes another F-Type, and who knew these things are 51,000. Beautiful. See if we can see inside. I don't know if you got the reflection or not. And apparently this is an S. Anybody know anything about Jaguars, comment below. I know nothing about them. But this one seems to be a little different because it's a beefier back end, it looks like. Maybe because this one's a cabriolet. It appears. Looks like the top comes down. And for some strange reason, it's less than the hard top. Yep, it's a soft top. That one's an S. This one doesn't have any designation on it. It's not all-wheel drive, but equally as beautiful. And I guess if you're into Range Rovers, since I'm here, might as well show one of the latest. Looks like a short one, small one, compared to the red, full-size red. What do we got? Now I might have to go inside and check it out. Evoque. Let's see what we got on the sticker here. What is that? 47, so around 50K for the baby Range Rover. 2020. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll just call it Evoque. The big red. Let's see if we can see inside of this one. No, locked. Per. Maybe I have to go inside. Maybe they have something special. This is a Range Rover Sport. Here we got another, they call this a P380 all-wheel drive. Oh, with the little flakes on the green. Beautiful. And this one's a lot more, 87,000. I don't know if you can see the flakes on this, but this isn't bad. Nice silhouette on this car. It's beautiful. Don't know how they drive. I've never driven a Jag. Jaguar doesn't have a good name in my book, so I might drive one just to see what it's like eventually, but not today. Let's see what we got inside. Fun day today. So I pull up at Costco. Look at this. Okay, I'm in Cali. Most of y'all are gonna laugh at this, but this is $3.13 $3.14 a gallon here in Cali, and this is the line, because most places cost a hell of a lot more. $3.49, $3.79, $3.99, $4.09, $4.09 I'm referring to, $3.79. So just letting you know, this is what people are doing just to save some money on gas. Look at this. This is crazy. This just tells you if somebody's willing to save 30 cents a gallon or 20 cents a gallon, this tells you saving every penny matters to a whole bunch of people. Paycheck to paycheck. Remember, it's, what is it? 80% of the population. It's really 78%. Live paycheck to paycheck. Get with it. Make some more money. Now, I want to show you something. That gas, $3.13 at Costco. Here I am at Arco. Here's the funny part. This is how close these places are. See right on the other side of that car? That's where Costco is. So for 2 cents, all those people were lining up. And look here. Even if you got 20 gallons at 2 cents, that's only 40 cents. Even if you got 30, it's not even $1. You can fill up SUVs for $100. 2 cents, people. Of course, we're in Cali where things cost more, but this is how people are trying to save money. They'd rather sit in line for 10 to 15 minutes, just like I did, and save 2 cents. And actually, the only reason I went over there was just to show you guys, because otherwise I wasn't going to go over there to sit in line. But anyhow, just illustrating the point. You know what's coming. Get your LLC on, C Corp, incorporation, EIN number, or just start an extracurricular activity that makes more money. Fun day. Day in the life of.
All right. Had a little technical difficulties with the voice on the actual video, so I'm going to have to actually run this video and then talk over the video for you. Anyhow, the reason why you see Roderick Fuchs art is because he's the mastermind behind this design. He's a world famous airbrush artist, world famous motorcycle painter, just basically world famous painter. And I was lucky enough for him to paint my bike back in the day. So he still paints, he's still world famous. So I'm just walking around showing you some of the paint job on the bike. Awesome job what he did. And again, the green monster is what I call it. And bottom line of the story is he painted not the whole bike itself, he painted what we call tins. And at the time, that section that I'm showing here was black, which was part of the original bike. This bike is a Silverado edition. It's a Yamaha. It's not a Harley Davidson or anything else. So it's like a surprise. It's belt drive, and he did a wonderful job. Nobody can complain. But he basically painted the tins, which is the metal. So the front fender, the rear fender, the tank, and then under the seat, that portion as well. But that was after the fact. So you can imagine that was black. It matched the seat. And then I sent it to him saying, can you change this? And he actually sent it back to me. And it's all lovely. So the other part to the story is he was kind enough to not even charge me for the additional paint, because this paint is specially made. So if I ever got in an accident or anything like that, he sent me another bucket. So that was awesome. As you can see, there's different colors here. And what you can't see in the picture, or maybe you can, but it's outlined with gold. Those little looking like scales or arrows, it's actually outlined in gold with the shade pattern. So anyhow, with that said, I've got the front of the bike and most of the chrome on the bike specially done for me by Modesto Custom Cycles. Antonio Renzi was on the Metric Revolution, so he did all the front. He did my front caliper. I changed that from a 4 piston to a 6 piston, so that allowed me to remove the other side, because there was brakes on each side. And with the 6 piston, I was able to just run one side, so I have one rotor. And he did all of the front end for me, as it was just that old ugly aluminum, the one that's just faded aluminum look. So he handled that for me, which was beautiful. And I'm going to actually show a video from Metric Revolution where Antonio Renzi's doing his thing, so you can check that out.
Antonio, a C90 Suzuki. That's a big challenge.
That's what I started with. The down tube is It's been laser cut for us, welded all together, the 20 pieces of steel or 316 teeth. We use American suspension front end, very nice design to it. RC component wheel, I like the style. This is a 5.5 gallon gas tank. I got a reserve on the
This is
bike.
my guy that's run out of gas a few times.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, so you had to offset. You had to offset the whole system over here.
The whole
huh?
system.
And it's okay to put it where you put it. That's fine.
I
It's
want to
fine.
use the whole capacity of the tank. I don't want to use just 2 gallon. Like I said, the bike I designed to ride it too, not just to show. I mean, that's why I'm here. I want to win, and hopefully the judge and the public here recognize the work we did to those bikes.
Well, the front end's really clean. Everything he did up here is super Sano. You know, he's got all the little hidden internal lines from American suspension, so that's a nice feature.
That's Antonio. Great guy, great family, excellent work, no complaints. In fact, we used to have a group go down there. So what you see here is an S&S slotted cleaner. The only way you used to be able to get those back in the day, I don't know about now, was you actually had to buy an S&S engine. So in order for me to get a slotted cleaner, I went down to the a motorcycle engine place, and somebody actually wanted a cover that wasn't slotted. He just wanted the whole thing to be solid, so he gave up his slotted cover, and I got the slotted cover. So that's how that worked out. The American Classics by Hard Chrome, those pipes, those are the Hard Chrome American Classics 1. Right now you can look it up, they don't sell these anymore. They call them American Classics 2. So these were special delivered, brand spanking new. Long story that I'm not going to get into right now. I'm showing you the chrome that Antonio, that's a cover actually, but here's the rear brakes, rear piston that he chromed out for me, because not only did he do my front end, he did this sprocket here, he did the calipers front and rear for me. He put in these bullet lights right underneath the seat, so they're on both sides of course, and they're running lights as well as turn signals, because you know at nighttime if you just had the one normal bulb in the rear. So that's what Antonio, he also did my the brake, the cylinder, brake cylinder, chromed that out, chromed up my throttle, chromed up the brake. So he did a whole bunch of stuff, and the price was unbelievably great for me. And this is where I'm showing that normally this bike comes with 2 dual-sided rotors, but Antonio got me a 6-piston instead of the 4-piston. He got me a 6-piston brake caliper that he chromed up for me, so then I could run only the rotor on one side with enough braking power. So that was awesome as well. So it was all like a one little package deal for me, and he was like one of the only reputable guys. And right down there is the diamond cut. He also put that plate down there for me. He asked me if I wanted to do that, and I said, yeah man, just add it, it's kind of cool. So because it kicks up dust and dirt anyhow, so I might as well just have something down there that's stainless steel, chromed out. So that's again an Antonio Renzi little tidbit to this. And the seats are Mustang seats, one of the most comfortable seats that's ever made. And this isn't just for looks, because I ride and long distances sometimes. So here I'm showing you the lower belt chromed out. So this is a belt drive bike, and then there's a chrome cover, and here's another chrome cover. That little circular one's a chrome cover as well. That normally is not on the bike, but I have the upper belt and lower belt chrome covers. And like I said, Antonio did the sprocket. And here we go with these mirrors. Found these, I was at the Daytona Bike Week, and I wanted to get some different type of mirrors because I can't remember what happened to my other mirrors, but somebody clipped one of my mirrors, so and they were like specially designed, so I couldn't get another set. So here goes another kind of special set. Then I found these at Daytona Bike Week, so I added those. And then I'm showing where again Antonio did my front chrome out. Here's the brake cylinder. He did all that. So it's a beautiful thing. So I can't complain at all. And then if anybody knows anything about motorcycles, Baron, that's a tachometer from Baron. It lights up. And then the risers on the front, I believe they're 4-inch risers from Baron's. Those aren't the original to the bike as well. So I added those. And again, I'm touching the cylinder there that Antonio chromed out for me. And like I said, we step back and there's the Mustang seats. So with the backrest, and again, can't complain. So I got a special Speedo. As you can see, it's actually late 90s, maybe early 2000s. That's the Godzilla movie. What you'll see inside the eye is he sees a woman's figure, and she's got two weapons in each, one weapon in each hand, and it's smoking, because she's coming after him. That's what he's seeing. And if you go and find the Godzilla movie in like 1995 or 98 or 99, somewhere like that, I think it is. That's the movie cover, and they made a Speedo out of it. And you can see Shredder at the end after we go over 100, and it goes over 100, by the way. And once again, I'm showing the cover right there that can pop. Well, not pop, but you can pull it out. And I was telling about the fasteners. I used to have these chrome covers, but whenever I take it down to the shop and I have them do my, the 10,000 or 25,000, the 30,000, they have to take some parts off, and they always lose a few of my cap covers over the Allens. And here we have the guards, chrome guards. This is if you lay your bike down, you crash, at least your bike just tips over, and it doesn't, it'll hit the handlebars, and it'll hit those guards, so you don't get your bike thrashed if it ever tips over or anything like that. That helps out. And once again, that's pretty much it. All I can say is sometimes you got to have toys, and there's a way to always keep toys even in times of trouble, because if you own them free and clear, it's your choice to sell them or keep them. So this one is very nice, and like I said, this again was a Silverado edition, a Yamaha Roadstar Silverado. So it came with let's call it stock seats, but when I bought it from a guy, it was actually he already had the Mustang seats on there, and he also had the speedo limiter. I think it's called the TPC 3000. I can't really remember because I haven't lifted up and looked at it in a while. But now that so the stock limiter for speed and all that taken off, not regulated. And this thing has so much torque that I don't even have to change. I can ride in 5th gear up mountains, up to Lake Tahoe, 7,000 feet in the air without actually having a downshift. So again, this is the upper chromed out, and I'm showing you where this is about to go off. I'm showing you where I have a tricky air system on here, so it raises. I can ride in any height that I want. So tricky air is added by Pacific Custom Coast, Pacific Coast Customs. So they put the tricky air in for me, and they're a hell of guys too. They're down in I can't really remember what the city was, but it's not Carlsbad or Oceanside.
Well, we had technical difficulties with the video, so I figured everybody likes sound, right? Let's see what these pipes from Hard Chrome American Classics sound like. Because please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know it's hard out here. So when you're making money, you buy the toys so you own them free and clear. That way, if you ever do have a hard time, you always have an asset that you can sell or an asset that you can keep. Either way, I'm out. it.